Go on, I'm here. Yo! Is that Chris Eubank? Hello, little boy. You sat next to your dad well there, aren't you? Yeah, shrug your shoulders. Can't you talk, no? Why didn't you turn up at a press conference? Why haven't you turned up at a press conference when I was at them before, a few weekends back? Can you talk? Can you talk, no? Listen, you want to stop fighting dead bodies and ringing around Jim McDonald, asking what I'm like in sparring and what I'm like to fight. Why don't, if you've got a pair of balls, get in the ring and find out yourself what I'm like. Don't ring around trainers. Come and fight me in the ring. Don't run around scared like a little pussy what you are. Look at your old dad there. What's he wearing? Look at him. Look with his shiny head. Listen, come and fight me. You got no balls. You're a little boy. You're nothing. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Contract is signed, but I'll tell you what I do, Chris. You're not getting no more than 7 or 8 grand for your next fight. I'll give you 20 grand not to fight in Liverpool. How about that? Do you want me to pay you £20,000 not to fight in Liverpool, so I don't want you making excuses about hand injuries, whatever else? Listen, I don't want you, Chris, listen, the public don't want you making an excuse, you've hurt your little finger, or even still you've hurt your ass. We want the fight to make sure it happens. So I'll give you 20 grand not to fight in Liverpool. Do you want that deal today? And I'll have the money in your account by the end of today. Do you want that in your account? Hello? I think you need, listen, if you take your hearing aids out, perhaps, listen, your dad can talk for you. If you want, let your dad talk for you. Do you want to do that? Mr. Eubank, do you want 20 grand in your son's account today for him not to fight in Liverpool? We don't want you. Listen, you're the sort of people that don't give the public what they want. You thieve as much as you can from them and don't want to give it back. I want to give it back to them. Do you want to give it back?
So you don't fight for the balls in that pocket, just in case we vote for us. How do we this guy? He's actually saved as much money as he can because after the 29, he's not going to win.
Chris, I've got your opponent here, mate. Listen, I'm with your opponent now. Who you're fighting in Liverpool, I'm with him now, yeah? I don't want him getting in and hurting you, so what I'm going to do is I'm just telling him here, yeah, here he is here. He's here now. He ain't going to hurt you too bad, yeah? This is your opponent. This is your next opponent in Liverpool. I'll give you 20 grand not to fight him. Do you want that?
So Captain Vicky, probably do this start. What line is this? So first jump into the flats, so it's on the kick, and then this part's on the boot, as Chris said now, so okay, talk about it. That's the fight that all the fans are interested in. It's captured the imagination of all the boxing fans. I think it's been one of those crossover fights that gets any public. It's a great fight. Some really good quality young fighters, both undefeated. So much to go for.
Frank, can I just say one thing, please? I know, listen, but I don't want him getting hurt because when he comes out of that ring, he's going to have a bad finger or a bad hand. I don't want him don't look at the floor. Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't look at the floor. Yeah, I'm not on the floor, I'm in your face. Yeah, on the screen. That's right, your dad's looking at you in disgust as well, telling you to look at him. But you can't face me in the ring because you know you're going to get beat. And I know I'm the man to do it, and you know that as well. Just don't fight. I'll have 20 grand in your bank today, not to fight in Liverpool. Fight me. Is that good enough for you? Is that, listen, who they're going to put in front of you is a dead body. Someone out of the pub. Do you want to fight them? Do you want to build your record like that? Yeah. You're nodding your head, yeah. Like, you're embarrassing yourself, man. No, don't shut it down. Listen, Chris, listen. I'm going to do to your son what Joe Calzaghe did to you, mate. Slaughter you. Yeah? I'm going to hurt him bad. It's going to be painful for you to watch. I'm out here now. I'm in very good shape already. Listen. No, we can't shut it off. Leave it on. Listen, the public like it. Leave it on. Listen, if you feel uncomfortable on TV against me, what are you going to be like in the ring with me? Come on, man. We're all men here. Come on. Grow a pair.
We would like to respond. Okay, well, first of all, the $20,000 as a kind of gesture as a defense. Yeah, what we need is a science, because we're building Leicester to be a world champion of some serious standard. And for that, we have to have science. So it's not about money. Right now, it isn't about money. It's about building him to being a fighter that can actually serve Great Britain in the way sportsmen used to.
Well, you're not going to do that letting him fight in pub brawlers, are you? Let him fight a real person like me, then he will.
They're just saying we've got to say them if everyone speaks. So it's not the money we need to fight. And that's why I've been pressing for we go to put them all together. I've been pressing press for the fights. We need the fight. The president is reserved to fight. Follow. He'll be relentless, and what you haven't seen from it is courage. Okay, he's being built, and what's going to happen on that night at Dollar that's the man that's going to win.
And that's me.
We wish him what he deserves. Essentially, we wish Christopher. They each will get them
Miss.
So that's we need to fight. It's not money we need. We need to build him into a fighter that's going to actually represent the United Kingdom around the entire kingdom. And I should think you would want that.
Chris, can I?
Media and public, you want someone built into a fighter that can actually challenge the globes. And that's what we're doing. So it's not the money we need to win the fight. That's why we must.
Chris, can I just say one thing, my friend? Can I say one thing, yeah? Can your son not talk, or do you have to do the talking for him? Because let me tell you why, he's still a little boy. See, now he talks when I tell him to talk, and that's what he would do in the ring. He would do what I tell him to do in the ring. That's what he would do.
Get ready for so it's, there is no excuses. There's no I'm going to get injured and then come out.
Well, listen, listen, Chris. Listen, I'm sure you'll agree with me that this is a big public fight. Everybody wants to see it.
Very much like whether I'm injured or not, the fight's going to happen.
Well, you're right, it does have to happen, but what I don't want you to do is to come back and say you've got a little needle in your finger or your arm's hurting and the boxing public lose out. Nobody else, because you, my friend, said you knocked me out, so let's see who the better man is on the 29th. I just don't want you pulling out no injuries, because I think the whole complete boxing world will agree with me, it is bizarre for you to take a fight when you're fighting me 4 weeks after. It just don't make any sense. That in itself says that your old bum's going, my friend. Your old bum is going. You know it's time. You know it is.
Right, so let's tell you this is where we are. It's obviously not, that's not going to happen. All the suggest it's an office suggest it's not going to happen. So this is going to fight between we've sort of opponent out. Hopefully he comes through that fight okay. That's my opinion. And it's not all about that. Other things happening for us. Comes through okay, then the most important thing is that this fight is from 21. 21 is one of the best cards I think I've seen in Britain for a long, long time. Real good quality players.
Frank, would you say that Saunders Eubank Jr. is now superseded Fury and Chisora in the public interest? I'm not talking about boxing people. Generally.
I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of interest, obviously, with Derek Tyson Fury. But again, I think that what's happened with image of Chris is that it's not about it in boxing circles. I think we promote this properly, everybody works together on that. It's a crossover effect, and that crossover effect is for people working for the fighters, because that's when they suddenly become household names, big stars. And that's where we need, and that's what where we are, and that's what we're working.
What I'd like to add to that is the fact that in my opinion, the heart,
Finally, good to be involved in the matchups yourself.
well, yeah, obviously got some of the and the cute but to be honest, those fighters that he fought and the boxers, they were different calibers. This guy is not even half of what they were. So really, it's not to say, but public, they still want to see the fight. So it's good.
Well, we want to make sure that you don't have any injuries and your dad don't ring Frank after this and start making changes and things. Listen, the fight's been signed. Have you signed the fight to fight then, Chris, yeah?
I signed the contract.
Well, I've signed the contract too. I've signed the contract too. The biggest thing here is that the public we don't want the British public, boxing fans, getting let down.
It's not coming from you and your language have already let the British public down.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We don't want to let the British public down. We want to make this fight happen to give something back. Everybody's going on about it, so let's make it happen. Let's not keep running around going on about contracts. They're both signed, just let it happen.
We're running to you, young man. We're running to you.
You're running to me? Well, that's waiting. That is waiting when you do run to me.
I mean, it's extremely business for you.
Yeah, to a certain extent. I never heard Chris sing and anyone. That's a bit feel like
Well, that is yet to be proven, mate, and we will find that out when you step in the ring with me.
So we will find out on the 29th. Middleweight. The best British, Commonwealth, European middleweight will be concerned on the 29th. That's what we're going to know. That's what's next. That's so exciting. So that's like training. That's my years of training. Like to see it. You go the other way, and that's obviously make a decision.
Listen to your dad, Chris. Make sure you listen to your dad, whispering in your ear again.
That's what we need.
Daddy's boy.
So I mean, look, so parent was on fight. The world title fight comes on.
But Phil also said if he loses, he's going to retire.
Well, that's what he said.
And I'll still stand by that. If I lose or retire, yes. That's right, correct.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
That's nice. Would you like to be in this position earlier? Why?
The position I'm in now is the perfect time. As I said in the past, there's no rushing, there's no deadlines when it comes to everything is done what we want it. And we want this fight now. It's happening now, so everything will track.
But here is training for the Saunders. You're not going to have injury.
I want to go overseas in special camps to beat this guy, say goodbye to the home, just up in the and take this guy out confidence. So I'll be staying with
Chris Jr. Triple first or second fight.
I'm not sure it happened.
But I will say one thing, that Christopher Sr. doesn't want the fight for his son. That's my option. That's the reason why he's been sober about contracts and whatever else.
Essentially, we have a performance, so our contract, we won't get to the back for. That's why we can pick it. As I said before, we're not running away from it, we're around to it, but we'll do it properly and legally. We're not being forced to being back into any, and we're doing everything like that.
Well, it was a part of the 25th. Was there any hope when you were pushing that forward? Yeah, I want to be on the path.
Sorry.
Why is that on the 25th of October? Was there no chance to maybe Chris might have one of those shows?
That's what it is. That's what he wants. That's what he wants on time.
Frank,
So is anybody,
Frank, can I listen? Is there going to be another press Is there going to be another press conference the week of the fight? Is he going to turn up for that?
absolutely,
That's all I'm asking for.
absolutely. We save the fight till the 29th.
As long as you guys don't come out to break.
It's the champion. Well, here we go again. Here we go again. It's supposed to be a joint champ. So as you're looking forward to that fight,
Bryson has a lovely beat.
Brighton. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Listen.
That's irritating stuff that you get. We're going to show European, so the British Commonwealth and the Europeans are going to Brighton because you want him to fight.
Listen.
What expects is that to him as a champ?
You go to the press conference.
We meet in London.
Let's see what happens. It's possible.
Well, I've got to tell you something. Next time the press conference, we're not doing anything. And listen, if you're calling this in the press conference, then I don't know where I'm at with this, because that is not good enough for me. It's not good enough for the press. It's not good enough for the public. It's wrong, and you know it's wrong. And you just with no demonstration, you being awkward, and for no reason. It's crazy stuff. Why would you even think about that?
Think that's what having another brand.
Yeah. Why would you think about what? What about the press?
Everything's possible.
What about the press?
Everything's possible.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap this up because I'm going to have to go and get some more out.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Thanks
Best
very
thing
much.
to do.
Thank you, Chris, for coming here today. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rob. All advice. Thanks very much.
See you later, young Christopher. Bye-bye. Get out of that building.